Welcome to the tour of the success steps and key performance indicators for program managers and office managers. As you're aware, the business professionals, the owners, operators, administrators, maybe even general managers, are looking at these particular areas for their key performance indicators: management, marketing, people, technology and office, of course, finance, facility, risk or safety, and inspiration. And as you're aware, as a program manager or site manager, the personal and professional development, the program and staff development, your ideas eventually for marketing and sales of the program, facility efficiency, better use of the facility, in terms of learning stations, ratios, etc., risk and safety management, retention and growth targets, and inspiring leadership in your program are critical. And for an office manager, of course, starts with the same personal and professional development, but into other vital areas such as the space organization, the office position duties and team training, the database and other technology company hub coordination, customer relationships, of course, at this point, and the ongoing customer focus culture. If you are listening to this video or watching this video, you have been given access to your company's data. You'll notice here this is the Power Company data, the little nucleus. This would be branded with your company, of course. And there's a menu on the left here. Under the third level icon, the little 3, is the home, your learning plan, your resource library, potentially your team members if you've been granted that ability, and our community and who you might be following. The icon on the left, the Smart Edge dashboard, is a graphical interface, and the icon on the right is the Transformation Institute for Personal Development. We'll get into those soon enough, but I wanted to show you just how to access your own dashboards and the resources you have at your disposal. Every one of us has a home page here, and that's what you're looking at now. If you're taking some courses, it might show you to reactivate your account or to resume a course that you're already taking. And on the left side here, or center, it will identify you. We've identified this person as Power 2 Manager just as a sample. And on the right are different areas you'll see on your home page where new developments set up by third level, such as multiple learning styles and modalities, how people learn, and why the Smart Edge dashboard courses and resources and dashboards are so effective, different access levels, other things like the quick start videos when we put those up for the Smart Edge dashboard. I'll show you that in a moment, just so you get a quick start, a quick tour, just like I'm giving you now. State of the industry, crystal ball trends through 2020, things like this will come up on your home page. But the critical things have to do with your learning plan, and all of us have a learning plan. You, me, the owners, administrators, and everyone. And you'll notice the first tab is My Courses, where you can show your completed courses or your incomplete courses or all courses. For example, here this person is looking at the Smart Edge dashboards. They've looked at 11% of it. They are in the middle of Market Smart, developing an outstanding customer culture, and there may be some that they've already completed as well. For example, they completed Business Management Success Level 1 in the Manage Smart area, and they may be looking at some others as well. Looks like under Facility Smart, they completed them too. So these are your courses and the pull down list for that. Your catalog of courses is pretty critical. These are based on your level of access, and they are broken down, you'll see, by the same categories: management, marketing, etc. In management, for example, if you went in there, you can line them up by title, and you see that there's a Management Success 1, 2, 3. Generally, these are all free to our members. You could click into Management Level 1, and as long as it said open or free, you would be able to access that immediately. In this, if you were looking for a quick start or something along that line, you could put quick in there, and there's a Smart Edge quick start best practices video that could basically walk you through the entire setup for this, just like I'm walking you through now. What's critical here is just to know that you have a wide variety of courses in this arena that you can choose between, or you may have been given access to. In addition, you may have courses in your own company courses that may have been created by your organization just for you. Backing those courses up is a resource library, and you'll notice here under the tags portion that they're based along the same area. If you wanted to know something about people and you wanted to know something more about sourcing and assessing or evaluations and reviews, you could click that, and everything that had to do with evaluations and reviews would pop up here. You'd be able to click it and see what kind of format it's in: Word, Excel, PowerPoint, PDF, whatever it is. Get a preview and look at that. Or you could simply type a word in like hiring, and you would see some other downloadables come up that have to do with hiring. So there's a great resource for you. Back in your learning plan, however, again, whether you're an owner, office manager, program manager, in your catalog, you could just type in KPI, which is a term you'll get familiar with, key performance indicators. And if you just hit enter, you'd notice that these dashboards will come up. There's one for owner operators, there's one for office managers, there's one for program managers. If we just clicked into program managers, for example, you would just open that up, and you would see the main areas: overview, the professional development, the program development, just the same as we looked at on that URL before that showed in the graphic before that showed the program manager's key areas here. And of course, if you were to go into one of those, you can simply click in and start rating yourself on any of those items. I'll show you how that works in a moment, and develop action items as well. It's pretty cool this way. So this is in your dashboard. This was under your learning plan here. You can always click back to it and click into your catalog again if you want to. Click into KPI, and you can always go back into it. Same for office managers. You can simply open this up after you've typed in KPI, and you'll start doing your office management areas. There's about 6 different key performance indicators in each area. I'll show you that in a moment when you start working on that and what it looks like. You can always go back to your learning plan either on the top here or on the left. And by the way, on the left, if your screen is maximized somehow or another, and if that menu disappears on the left, you can always click on the third level icon and that will show up. You can click it again, it'll disappear. You can minimize your screen a little bit or reduce the resolution on your screen, it will show up. In your personal learning plan, another way to access that KPIs is to click on personal KPIs. And what you'll find when you start working on these, let's say you are a program manager, this person is, and they've got program development or staff development right here. Because they've started working on it, they can view a log of everything they have done. They can view an object if they want to start rating themselves again, or just view the latest data. So let's view the log for staff development, let's just say. And what happens here, it shows that on November 13th, this person did rate themselves, and they started out with the first item, which was the staff life cycle rating plan, and they rated themselves an 8. And their comment was, "We have a great staff life cycle plan in place." Okay, that's great. Hiring and orientation, they rated themselves a 7. And you can see that their note here was, compare the new Hire Smart system with what we've been doing. See if we can improve that process. Position descriptions and evaluations. They didn't have a comment there other than the fact that they have solid position descriptions and evaluations in place right now. The compensation plan, etc. So you can go back to your personal KPIs here, and let's look at, just as a comparison, because you can click right into this. This was the log, and it looks like there's 2 submissions here under the program development. There's 2 under professional development as well. So you can go into the log and click into any of these again and see, now there's more than 1 submission. So it starts getting the graph starts kicking in, and it shows notes from both different times, 2 different times that they reviewed their KPIs. This one was taking a personal organization course or do this, whatever they wanted to do. If they want to go back and rate a new one, start again, you want to rate yourself again, you can view the object, and that would click you into kind of a master on this, where it says program development. Here's your rating legend right below here, 1 through 10, and here's what you could fill in for action items if you wanted to. It's very cool. And then you'd go through, and here's the manager dashboard and model rating, You'd simply click what you'd like and design the action items. It's the same thing for program managers as office managers, no different. And anyway, this is just a quick tour, which is all we were really trying to do, to let you know there's two ways to get in to your key performance indicators. One is your personal KPIs in your learning plan. And when you start filling these in, you can click into them right from here. Just view the object of an office manager and start rating yourself and designing some action items. Or you can get into it from the catalog if you wish, just by typing in what we did before, just by typing in KPI, and those dashboards come up. If you're an office manager, just click in and open it. And anything you do on here, anything you record, putting your numbers in and and your ratings in, you simply click submit at the bottom of that, and you'll always be able to see your results. That's it. It was a very quick tour of the dashboards for office managers and program managers.